you had the back.
You did.
Alright.
And we're back. And we're back.
Welcome back to the Unnamed Podcast. We still haven't named it.
I think it should be called Sleeveless.
The Sleeveless Podcast.
Sleeveless.
Hey.
Stay with some sleeveless,
It works,
man.
right?
It be like that. It's summertime.
Yeah. It's hot down here too. And I just want to say something about this Atlanta traffic. It is freaking trash.
It's so
On my way
trash.
here, they stopped
God.
the entire highway.
We fall.
It is terrible.
We
It was raining for 40 minutes,
Yeah.
and then I get just before the exit, and the hero stops all lanes on 75 South.
Damn.
Just
Oh,
stops.
man.
Just he runs out there. He's doing this.
Oh, for real?
Oh, he's literally
He's
out there.
literally out there
He's
doing
like-
this stuff.
So he for real
All
stopped
lanes. So we are completely stopped, just like chilling, not moving for like 10 minutes while they're clearing whatever. And I was like, there's nothing up there. I saw that, I think that was yesterday, going to work, that 285 400,
Yeah.
going north on 400. And then this woman, her car was stopped and it backed everybody up for 30 minutes. She was like,
Ugh.
Oh, man.
she didn't let nobody see her face.
bet.
She just ducked
I
down.
bet.
Chris was just giving her dirty looks.
I would be worried somebody would pull up on me and pull a fucking gun on
I'm
me.
telling
Stop
you.
the traffic. I'm telling you.
I couldn't believe it.
Terrible.
Because I
Hey.
looked over because I was right there. I looked over. She was like this.
I know she was, bro. Because people kill it for anything nowadays. And so if you
Got
stop
places to be, okay?
because I know you heard about what happened at that Subway.
Yes, I did.
What was it? It was they forgot to put the mustard on. Or something
No, it was too much mayonnaise.
It was
It
too
was
much
too much
Too much
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. Bro, like make your
So-
own damn sandwich. Go home, make your own damn sandwich. Why you gotta kill somebody
And so
over
if somebody got
mayonnaise?
killed over some mayonnaise.
So if they shooting for that, then traffic.
Exactly.
traffic,
That's no problem.
Yeah, the blood or the heart rate rises automatically in traffic. And I
Exactly.
feel like it's personal because
It's
my life is at
rage.
risk and I'm putting my life in these other people's hands and they're irresponsible.
It's insta rage.
Yes, yes.
I mean, just bam, flip the
Yeah.
switch. I never get so mad in my life as to when I'm in traffic. All right,
But yeah.
so we gotta hear about this gas station story.
Got stories, man.
This wasn't even road rage though. This was not even road rage. Again, my life. It's a comic book. So I'm getting ready to go to the gym. And I'm stopping at the gas station to pick up, something to lift me up before I go in. I'm stopped there. Before I go in, I'm on the phone, and I'm completing the conversation, and I'm watching the car across from me. I see a young lady get out the car. I see her get out. I see her pull out her card and pay, and my mind is thinking, she's gonna pump the gas too, right? And in my head, I'm like, that's wrong, because I see a dude sitting in the seat. I see a dude sitting in the seat.
Oh no, Ant's fixing to be a hero.
Oh boy.
Oh, I see it coming.
So I see her pick up the pump, and she's pumping gas, right? She goes and pumps. I finish the conversation just as she's done and she's coming around, and I'm getting out the car to go in and get whatever I'm going to get. And as soon as I get out, she's coming to the side to get in her car. I was like, and I say to her loud enough that he could hear, did he really make you pump?
Damn.
Her response was,
Oh shit.
I was pumping gas for my friend. He's in a wheelchair. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. And she was like, and if you were any type of man, you would have stopped staring at me and you would have came and pumped it for me. I was like, whoa. I was like, first line, I would be like, I apologize. Now the apology is back in, and I'm not going to apologize. I was like, hold up. That's your guy. He should have got out the car and got you. I'm trying to respect him. If he was any type of man, he would have let. I don't know. I don't know he's in a wheelchair. All I see is a woman pumping gas. In my head, a woman not supposed to pump gas.
Yeah.
That's just what I was brought up.
Man.
Next thing I know, I'm walking into the store now. Some other dude is at me. I'm like, I ain't got time for y'all.
So what the other guy say?
I don't know. I think he was trying to cool her down, but I don't know where this third guy came from.
No.
I was just like, you know what?
Jump you dog.
This took a turn for the worse.
Listen,
This went south real fast.
I was already in fight mode. My gym clothes is on. I don't want to fight no woman and a dude in a wheelchair and some other dudes in flip flops
At the gas station.
At the gas
no
station,
less.
I wasn't gonna fight nobody. I was just, I don't know. My energy is different this year, so I don't. Somehow, some way, I have started to say stuff that I have not said before and express myself and be uncensored and be unfiltered. Like, the hell with it. I don't care. And I was just trying to be just. Now, if she would have said, if she would have came at me the right way and would have, I wasn't even trying to, so maybe my energy was bad. Come with it.
I'm not even gonna say it was bad. I'm gonna say that, bruh.
You just stuck your foot in your mouth real quick.
Sometimes you gotta mind your business, bruh.
This is true. This is what I've been telling myself. Yeah. And I was like, was I wrong? And I was like, was you wrong for asking? No, but your approach could have been different to the situation.
Not even that, bruh. It like, if you see a dude in the car, I still say don't even touch it, bruh. Cause like I said, people shooting for nothing these days.
Yep.
I don't know. Just let it be.
Like I'm like, bruh, just shake your head and keep moving.
You know what? But now we got a story. There's a whole list of stuff that can be done just to show respect to women, respect to your woman, right? Pump the gas, opening the doors, heavy lifting stuff. It's not to not let them know that they're independent, but to let them know that you support them, that you have their back.
Man.
That's how I look at it.
Say if bro went in the wheelchair. I mean, by you saying that, you asking for trouble.
I knew I was.
Yeah.
I didn't know he wasn't in the wheelchair.
I'm saying, but either
But why
way.
he driving to me in the wheelchair? He driving a truck, like an Escalade or some. It wasn't an Escalade. It could have been a Suburban.
So
or
he was
something.
in the driver's seat?
Yes.
See, that's even more confusing.
Bruh, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How the hell is he driving?
I mean, they do make special cars.
They do make special attachments.
Handles and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that that go in the
Yeah.
car. So if he is wheelchair bound, he can still brake and accelerate and all that stuff as he's supposed to. He's just gonna use his hands instead of his feet.
Yeah, I seen him before. Not in person, but I've seen him some of the.
Seen it on TV.
On TV.
Seen it on TV.
Yeah, but I mean, there's this whole thing behind it. Just me, the way I was raised. That's just how it is. That's just how it is with me.
Yeah, but you asking for trouble, dog.
I know.
You asking for trouble, and
And you know what?
You can't think about I could beat them up because
I wasn't.
they ain't fighting these days.
I wasn't even thinking about anybody getting into a fight. I was just like, that's.
But if it was me,
it's not. You're gonna sit there if you're sitting there in the car and your woman gets out, she pays and she pumps. What is that saying about you as a man?
I get that.
That's how I felt about it.
I get that, but at the same time, if I was in your position at the time, like if I was to say something to her, knowing somebody's in the car, I'm prepared to be on some other stuff right then and there. I'm prepared for it.
Oh, I was prepared, but I wasn't
No,
like.
I ain't talking about like fight wise. I mean like.
Oh, okay.
I'm prepared for. I'm going the distance for however they want to take it.
Okay.
Like you
I
got,
feel you.
like
Yeah.
for me to say something in that moment, like you got to be ready for whatever. If you ain't, leave it alone. Because
I just felt it. I just felt some type of energy that day, and it was like, It came out, and I just,
Fair enough.
I couldn't hold it. I was like,
Yeah. That reminds me of the dude that was verbally assaulting me in Costco.
Oh yeah, she took somebody's parking spot.
Yeah, I took this man's parking spot, and this man was with his wife, by the way. This man was with his wife. I took his parking spot, and then so he parked kind of near to me, then came over behind my car, and was waiting for me to get out of the car. I noticed he was watching and waiting for me, so I waited till he kind of left off a little bit. I get out the car. Turns out he had gone like behind my car, not into Costco, to like wait for me to get out of the car because he peeped that I was waiting for him to leave. And then he starts with the verbal assault, you know, name calling and shit like that. So of course I just give him the old middle finger, you know. And then he's following me into Costco, still yelling and saying stuff. And I'm pretty sure I insulted his penis size and gave a couple more middle fingers. We go into Costco, and then he's following me around Costco, saying slick shit around Costco, and I'm by myself, and it's a scary situation to be a woman in the situation, whether you can fight or not fight, and have a grown-ass 6'8" man,
He was
200.
6'8"
I mean,
shit.
he was fucking huge. He was huge, and like 275 following me around Costco with his whole wife standing there next to him. I'm like, dude.
Well, and
First
she is
of all,
not saying.
she's not saying a f***ing thing.
She probably scared. He probably
Not a
beat
damn
her.
thing.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing.
I'd have went and got a baseball bat to the
Bruh.
Yeah, go to the sports section.
to the sports section, and I would have said, "You keep saying stuff to me, your kneecap's gonna be on the floor."
Exactly.
I mean, every aisle I went down, like I kept seeing this man. Every
Seriously,
aisle I went down.
apparently he did have a small penis problem because
Oh,
if you
very.
6'8" and you yelling at a woman
Exactly. Over a parking
over
spot.
a parking spot and carrying on like an idiot, you probably do have a small
I
penis.
mean, microscopic, in fact. Microscopic. So, and then, so I'm texting him, telling him what happened. So he hops on the phone with me. Then, like, the guy, even I'm checking out. And, like, you know, I was going to the back to get water. He, you know, went by me and said some slick shit. And I yelled and called him a pussy. So he's this big dude going after a small woman over a parking spot. Maybe he needs to reevaluate his life. So I hop on the phone with him as I'm in the checkout. He's like, all right. He's like, so just get your distance when you walk to the car. You know, he's making sure I get to the car safe. You know, making sure that as I'm putting the groceries in, he's like, keep talking. I want to make sure you're safe as everything's going down. You know, after I called him a pussy, that was thankfully the last
Yeah, because like
the last altercation we had.
I'm like, again, like the same thing I said about Ant. It's like you don't as a female especially, it's like you can't just call the dude a pussy, especially if he got a little dick, he really gonna be mad. He what if he do something?
I mean, first of all, we in public
Bruh.
with cameras.
What does that matter? A guy just killed somebody in Subway over too much mayonnaise on the sandwich, just cameras and everything. People don't care about it no more.
I guess.
People have
But she wasn't in the wrong.
I
He
not.
was in the wrong.
bruh.
I was possibly in the wrong,
No.
but she did not like escalate anything. He is going
Why
after
does it
her
matter though?
because she's not even trying to entertain
No.
him. Hold on. She kept going about her business, and then finally
And
she
he
turned
kept
around and
following
called
you.
him a pussy.
Yeah.
Then he backed off.
What if he didn't though? Even though she's in the right.
She tried to walk away. She tried to walk away from
Several times.
Right,
Several times.
and he's following her.
Y'all disappointed me, man. Bruh. Come on.
What
I mean,
else is she supposed to do?
I mean, go to the car. Like I told the dude, she hit me up. I'm like, go to the car, make sure you clear. Like, get you a good distance from the guy. Get in the car. Don't stand there and be like, pussy. Cause what if you do something, even though you're in the right? Like, if 9 times out of 10, if somebody kills somebody over some dumb shit, that person who did the killing was on the dumb shit anyway.
Yeah.
They wrong in the first place.
This is true.
So you can't go off with, oh, I'm right in the first place. I can call you a pussy. I can do whatever. Cause
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that she was trying to get away. He kept pursuing her.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wasn't
that's the problem.
pursuing the situation or even trying to stay in the situation.
Yeah, she
even
wasn't
when
trying
I
to stay in there.
even when I called him a pussy, I turned heel and went the other way after I made sure he heard me. Cause you gotta make sure.
Yeah, and get the hell on. But what I'm saying is, it's like, don't push nobody if you ain't ready for them to be pushed.
He was already at the limit, though.
He wasn't at the limit. I mean, he was just doing dumb shit. You still
He
got
was
time.
already if you got the nerve enough to follow somebody around a store
Yeah.
and start saying stuff,
Then get the hell on.
And name call me and shit.
then you
like
gotta be
that.
prepared for whatever
Yeah.
happened. Let's say if you wasn't as calm as you were, and you like, oh, I'm on the way, and you come in there and wreck shop on it.
That's different.
But that's what I'm saying. He's got to be prepared for that too.
Yeah,
he's the one
that's what I'm
pursuing
saying.
her.
He got prepared in that situation. But I'm saying is, in the situation that she was in, she had to be prepared.
I was prepared.
She was.
I
She
mean,
tried to get away.
even though confrontation makes my bitter sweat, but you know, I was ready for whatever might come my way. And
No, you wasn't.
I mean, I was mentally prepared.
Mentally prepared? No, bruh. Y'all talking to me like y'all ain't never been through, bruh. I'm telling you. I'm not speaking off of like theory. Like, I'm not saying, hey, you could do this in this situation. What I'm saying is, don't put yourself in a situation where it's too late to back out. And if you really ain't ready for that, like, there's plenty of people that talk. And be
Yeah.
like, I'm ready for that. I do this and I do that. But soon as they get in that situation, it's like, oh shit. What did I just get myself into? Like,
Yeah.
if you ain't ready for it, don't talk that game and put yourself in a situation that you ain't ready to walk in. That's all I'm saying. It's like, it's nothing wrong with saying, you know what? Ain't with the shits today. Like,
But she did. Me, I did not. She did. She just had it. She just had enough, and she wanted him to back off and go the other direction because she wanted to finish her day at Costco. Me, I was with the shits that day, and I let her have the shits that day, and I was ready for whatever.
Nah, I hear you.
And
But
she was not asking for it. I was.
But- alright, so in your situation-
it's a clear delineation.
No.
I came at her in
But look.
at a certain way. She did not.
In your situation, say if the guy wasn't in the wheelchair and he got out and he had a gun on him, he pulled a gun out. What would you have done?
Shit, I'd be like, you gonna shoot me for real? You really gonna shoot me
He gonna be like, fuck yeah.
because you didn't pump the gas?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now what you gonna do?
Fuck. I'm gonna have to react on instinct at that point.
What kind of instinct would you react on?
I'm getting in my fucking car.
But you at a distance that's like, if you run, he still can shoot you. Cause like, it'll be different.
I mean, at that point, it was like maybe 15, 20 feet between me and her.
I mean, that's enough.
I know, but I'm just saying. You asking me if he would have pulled out a gun?
But I'm saying, man, these days you got to think of the worst. So were you mentally prepared for the worst?
Not to that extent.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was prepared for a fight. I'll tell you, I was prepared for a fight. I didn't think nobody's gonna get out with a gun and shoot, but I was definitely prepared for a fight.
what do you know outside of what we do that's gonna be prepared to fight, like, on cue? Like, nobody fighting no more. So
You asking me my honest opinion. You asking me how I felt about the situation.
Yeah.
I didn't think this would have warranted a gun. I was like, in my head, I was like, yeah, he might get out, he might want to fight, or he might want to yell. Yeah, bring it. I wasn't like thinking gun.
Nah. I always think the worst out of people. That's why, like, I don't know. I'm like,
He's more of a doomsday situation kind of thing.
if I get into a situation, I'm prepared to go all the way with it. That's why I barely get in the shit. Because like that's what keep me calm so much. Because it's like you can only go from 0 to 100. Ain't no in between.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if I do something, you got to be prepared to go all the way. Even if I say that something's gonna happen, I'm prepared for it to go to the extreme. I'm not gonna say, well, I'm gonna go up to this guy and I'm gonna tell him like, hey, don't hit my car no more, or like some petty stuff like that. Like, for me, it's like, if I'm going to a guy, it's either I got something to protect myself, or I'm in the mind state of like, I'm gonna get so close up on him, so if he wants to pull something out, I can do whatever I need to do to disarm him.
Right.
Know what I mean? So I'm still thinking to the extreme. I'm thinking like, okay, I don't have anything on me. Let me make sure I get close enough to him in case he got something, I can disarm him. Or like, I'm always thinking to the extreme of what can this person do to me, not besides fighting.
And usually my instinct tell me don't say nothing. Because I don't like confrontation. But like I said, turn a certain age, you kind of just start saying something.
Sometimes you just get the right one on the right day.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
You fuck around and you find out. It'd be like that.
I wouldn't try to start nothing.
Oh no!
I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. And I was like, I can't let this go. It's so bad.
I think he trying to start something for real with dude in the car.
I was not. She wasn't even cute, man. Come on.
Oh, come on. Now you ain't got to call her an ugly.
I didn't call her ugly. I just said she wasn't cute. She wasn't cute, and I just saw what was happening.
Solid.
What kind of car were they in? She about to hear all this.
It was, if she here, she know who it was. We know, you know who you are, and you know where we were. You know you was wrong.
Oh, man.
Baby, I was wrong. I know it was a truck, and it was like suburban size.
What's the tag number?
I don't know. And you know what? I should have checked the tag to see if he was really disabled. But he didn't have no tag on the front. And I didn't bother going around to check the back because they were facing me.
Yeah.
And when I left, I didn't bother looking back. I was like, I ain't finna bother myself.
You gotta check that work. You gotta check it. Make sure it all adds up.
I didn't have time to like sit over there and argue with this woman about her pumping gas to a handicapped person or not. I was just like, I don't care. Let me just go now. I'm done with it. I'm over it.
Exactly.
Soon as she said the second sentence, before I could say, oh, my bad, I apologize. I didn't know the situation. Before I could even get that sentence out, she was like, if you were any type of man, you would have came over and pumped the gas for me. I was like, excuse me? No.
Damn.
I told you, that went right back in. I was like, no, I'm not going to say I apologize for nothing. I'm unapologetic in this bitch today.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
No, I would have been very apologetic, and I would have apologized to her, to him, and I would have said, you know what, my bad. I should have been minding my business. But, you know, and I would have told her how I felt. I would have gave her the 30 seconds of my upbringing, and she would have understood. Yeah. But she didn't let that happen. She went to, a 6th gear on me. And then do it in the car. I saw him in the car. He like perked up like, if he was in a wheelchair, he kind of like hopped up.
Oh no.
Damn.
I was like,
it gets worse.
Yeah, I was
it
like,
gets worse.
I couldn't tell. How can you gonna tell? It was a black car. It was a black truck, and I'm sure it was like probably 40 or 50, maybe even 30% tint on there. It was dark, so how could I see?
Yeah.
But I could see through the front window, and I could see him there sitting in the car.
Man, look, you should have took his ass out now. Should have been like, man, look, I just thought you was a stand-up guy.
Oh,
But, hey.
no.
Dad jokes? For real?
That was one of those things you just should have kept
Hey.
kept to yourself, baby.
I mean, if you already there, take it up. That's what I'm saying. That's where I be at with it. Not saying I got something against like those people, but
now you're telling me you just told me not to, and now you're telling me to go.
That's what I'm saying, because you already there. Remember I said
He's saying go closer to the car where the gun could be.
Remember, it's no in between. I said if you go take it there, take it there.
Let's see. You tell me walk.
But you are since you already there.
Let me see the wheelchair. You tell me. Let me see. Open up the door. Let me see the wheelchair so I can see what you're talking about. No. Hush. Let me see. Let me see what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Show your proof.
Right.
I need to see proof, dog. Where you wheelchair?
Oh man.